guys, welcome back. Today I am going to do a holiday inspired look for you. I didn't give myself much of an intro, so we're just going to get right into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram. And I'm starting off with the Nars Natural Radiant Foundation. I have mine in the shade Oslo, but it's a little light. So I am using some of my No. 7 Custom Blend foundation drops in the shade Cool Beige to just kind of darken it a little bit. It ended up being maybe a little bit too dark. I mean, not that much. I really like the combination of these two foundations. I've never even used it before, but I really liked how it looked. It gave really full coverage, but also looked really natural on the skin, and I really liked it. Actually, the shade was pretty good. Okay, now I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair to conceal my under eyes. I just wanted to go for more of a glam full coverage kind of concealer for this look, so this worked perfectly. Now I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder in the shade Fair. It's my absolute favorite. I'm using it to set my under eyes, and I also kind of use it in my T-zone area as well. It is my absolute favorite loose setting powder. And next I'm going in with the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Perfecting Powder for the rest of my face. This is in the shade Porcelain L1. I really like the look that this gives. It does add some extra coverage, but it still looks really natural as well. So I really do like this powder. We are just speeding along. Wow, I didn't realize. For bronzer, I'm using my Fenty Sun Stalk'r bronzer in the shade Inda Sun. This is just one of my favorite bronzers. The tone of it is just so nice for my skin tone. When I was editing this video, I feel like you couldn't really tell that I was even putting it on, but I promise it makes the biggest difference. Whenever you put this on, it is such a beautiful bronzer. It blends really easily. It's just great. Next, I have my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in the shade Mood Exposure. You guys know this is one of my favorite ones. It adds the most beautiful glow from within to your skin while adding just the perfect amount of blush for my taste. I love this blush so much. For highlighter, I'm using my MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the shade Double Gleam. This is like my favorite highlighter for the holidays for some reason. I mean, for any time, but it just looks so beautiful and glowy. It has like the lightest, it's like a light gold kind of reflect to it. It is so beautiful, and I think of the holidays whenever I put it on. So using that today, it is just so beautiful. I was really feeling it too, so I was putting it all over my face. So just have fun with this highlighter. Have fun with it. You want to be glowy for the holidays. Okay, for brows, I'm using my AOA Slim Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe, and just kind of filling in my brows as you do. I always make like an angry face when I do my brows, apparently. Okay. And I was actually feeling like my brows looked kind of symmetrical that day, so that's good. Now I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel in the shade Taupe. This is definitely more of a cool tone brow gel, so I feel like it helps kind of tone down the brow pencil that I used. It's a little bit more on the warm side. I love this brow gel. It's really good. It keeps your brows in place, and yeah, it's good. For eyeshadow, I'm going to use my Anastasia Sultry palette because it just screams holidays. You know, I love it. So this was Anastasia's holiday palette a couple years ago, but they brought it back out this year, so you can get it again. It's being sold in like a vault with a couple other Anastasia products. I know it's available at Ulta, probably on Anastasia's website as well, but you can get it again, so I feel comfortable showing this palette. Anyways, first we're going to go into the shade Twig and put that in my crease. I'm kind of using this as the main shade to blend things out with. It's just a really nice neutral to cool tone brown. You'll really like this palette if you like neutral to cool tones. So I'm putting that all throughout the crease, bringing it down onto my lid a little bit. So just kind of blending that out, making sure there's no harsh edges. Next, I'm going to go into the shade Dystopian. It's the darker brown, and I'm focusing that on my outer lash line and angling it up so it's kind of in my outer corner as well. I just want the outer corner to be really smoky. So I'm just slowly layering this shade on top of each other to kind of build it up. That's kind of the key with a lot of smoky eye looks, is to just start with a little bit and build it up as you go. Don't go in right away with like black or something like that. You just kind of want to build up the smokiness. So it's kind of a little tip for a smoky eye. And also blending. Just blending so much. I edit out so much blending whenever I'm editing my videos. It's crazy, but I am blending it out a little bit to kind of soften the edges. But we will go back in to re-intensify it a little bit later too. Going in, doing the other eye too. Okay, going back in with the Twig shade to add a bit more of that into the crease because it got a little bit blended away. Next, I'm going into the shade Fresh because I want to really make sure that there's no harsh edges. So I felt like I blended it up a little bit high and it was looking slightly muddy. That was my own fault. So I took that Fresh shade to just kind of help with those harsh lines and really blend it out. Going back into the shade Dystopian, and like I said, we're just building that up again because it got a little bit lost with all the blending, so I'm just re-intensifying it, making sure the outer corners are really smoky. Now I'm going in with our first shimmer shade called Cinder, and I'm putting that down all over the lid. The shade is a little bit warmer than what I wanted. I wanted this to be more of like a neutral cool tone look, so I went in with my absolute favorite shade in this palette called Cyborg. It is such a cool tone. Like, I don't want to call it a silver, but it is more of like a silver, but it's a taupey silver. It's not like such an intense silver where it looks like, whoa. It has a bit of like a taupiness to it, and it is honestly the reason why I bought this palette, because I thought that shade was so unique. So I'm putting that all over. I'm feeling myself. Going back into the Twig shade to kind of blend in a little bit more. And again, going in with the Twig shade to add that onto my lower lash line to give that a bit of definition too. I really wanted the lower lash line to be really smoky, so we're blending that out nicely too. And I'm kind of making the outer corners more into like a winged out shape. That's just my favorite way to do a smoky eye. Okay, now we're going into the shade Pearl. It's a really nice, well, pearly shimmer shade, and I'm using that to highlight my inner corners. It just really, really makes my eyes pop. I love this color. And I'm also kind of blending it up onto my lid and down onto my lower lid area as well. I'm also using this to highlight my brow bone. Apparently my camera wasn't on and I didn't film this part, but I did just use my Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow in the shade Diamond Dust. I just tapped a little bit on my finger and tapped it on my lid just to add a bit more sparkle because I love it. Next, I'm just curling my lashes and then going in with the Benefit Roller Liner. I've really been enjoying this liquid liner. It's really, really nice. It's a felt tip and it's really pigmented, really black, and it's really good. So basically... Oh, I hadn't done liner in so long when I was filming this, so it was just a struggle for me. But basically when I do my wing liner, I start by just drawing a line right along my lash line and then drawing my wing and then kind of connecting it all together, thickening it as much as I want to, and praying that I don't mess up. So here is me doing that. I was pretty happy with how that looked, so I did the other eye. And now I'm just using my Sephora Collection Contour Eye Pencil in black to tightline. So weird to watch myself do that. Okay, now for mascara, I have my Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes Volume 2. When I first used this, I didn't really think it was that special, but now that I've had it open for a while, I actually really enjoy this mascara. Okay, for lips, I was deciding between two. First, I had my Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Mary Jo K. It's my favorite True Red. And then my Ofra Long Lasting liquid lipstick in the shade Havana Nights. First, I tried the red because, like, it's a classic red. But I didn't think I was really feeling it with this eye look. It just wasn't quite right. So this is me deciding, no, I don't want that one. So I went in with the Ofra liquid lipstick and really liked how this one turned out. I feel like it looks a lot darker on camera than what it is in real life, but it's definitely more of like a brick red color. It is so nice. I also love the Ofra liquid lipstick formula so much. I forgot how much I liked it. I put this lipstick on. Oh, this is me shining a light on my face so you can hopefully see the true color of the red. That is the completed look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this really easy holiday look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.